This year's Met Gala is centered around Karl Lagerfeld and is called A Line of Beauty. Needless to say, everyone wants an invite. But some celebrities really didn't make the cuts this year. Hey guys, I'm your host Lauren, and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 celebrities who will never be invited to the Met Gala. Number 10, Donald Trump. This one probably won't be too shocking to many, but Donald Trump is someone who will absolutely never get an invite to the Met again, according to Anna Wintour. Anna has hosted the star-studded event since 1999 and has always been very particular about her guest list. Just 10 months after Donald became president in 2017, Anna made an appearance on The Late Show with James Corden. James asked Anna the question, "Everyone from Beyonce to George Clooney attends, so my question is, who would you never invite back to the Met Gala?" To which she simply answered back, Donald Trump. This response got loud cheers from the audience, proving her point that she was right to not send him an invite. Being banned from this event is definitely a big blow, but especially for Donald Trump and his wife, who hold a special place with the night. Back in 2004, the two actually got engaged at the night of the Met. The timing of Anna's decision for the ban made many viewers sure this had something to do with the president moving to the White House, as well as some of his very controversial views. But she has never gone into specifics. Either way, at the end of the day, she has final say, so it looks like we won't be seeing the Trumps at the event for many years to come. Number 9, the Kardashians. The biggest event of the year reportedly won't be seeing any of the Kardashians this year. This news came as a huge shock to fans and the family themselves after the event last year saw them all in attendance. The family has been regulars for years now, seeing many truly iconic and some controversial moments like Kendall's bleached eyebrows or the Marilyn Monroe dress. They have been known to go all out. Kim especially has claimed in the past that she has been nervous about her attendance at the big event. Describing her first time going, she shared on Twitter, "I didn't know anyone and I'm sure no one wanted me there," even going on to say that after the event she went home and cried out of insecurity. But since the first experience, she has been a constant attendee. But reportedly, the reality family just hasn't done enough lately to gain a ticket. A source reveals that Anna is really cracking down on the guest list this year, which means no Kardashians at all. There's always been some speculation regarding the Kardashians being possibly banned at various times, but specifically Khloe. When Khloe was discussing not attending the event during previous years, she said, "I have been invited in the past, I just opted not to go. I'm not a big fan of the red carpet, I think I've made that very clear." But it looks like after getting some criticism in the past with people being confused at how many influencers were getting an invite, looks like Anna is really changing it up. Vogue has yet to confirm much about the guest list, so it looks like we're all just gonna have to wait and see until May 1st for the final list. Number 8, Tim Gunn. With the event being overseen and organized by Anna, the last thing you'd want to do is make a bad joke about the Vogue editor-in-chief. But apparently Tim Gunn really didn't care too much about that unspoken rule. Tim is best known for hosting Project Runway and has been reported to never care too much about Anna. Looks like his downfall is that he's just been way too open about that and is willing to tell everyone about his experiences. Recalling an old interview which explained in his 2010 memoir, Tim says, "I was asked by the New York Post, what is the most unforgettable moment you've ever seen in fashion? I was very matter-of-fact in my response, and it was watching Anna Wintour being carried down 5 flights of stairs from the fashion show." Tim goes on to say, "Her office called my office the next day and demanded a retraction, and I said, it's true, it happened." Tim then explains they further demanded a retraction of his statement, but in the end he refused. Tim also explains that he never intended this to be an insult, as well as saying, "She's a history revisionist. In her mind, it never really happened," basically. When asked about their more recent relationship, Tim describes it as very hostile, even saying, "There is so much that happens at that unique publication that is so another world. I'm happy to have a bad relationship with it because I wouldn't want to have a good one." Because of Tim not taking back what he said about Anna being carried out, it resulted in a permanent ban from the Met Gala. But it appears Tim isn't too torn up about it and most likely wouldn't attend regardless. Number 7, Coco Rocha. Coco Rocha, who is best known as the first digital supermodels, but is also the owner of her own modeling agency. Because of her iconic fashion background, you would think she would be a definite invitee for the Met Gala. But back in 2017, it seemed to all come to an end. Coco had attended a few Met Galas in the past at the time, but was asked why she wouldn't be attending the 2017 event. She responded by saying, "I don't know, you'll have to ask Anna that." Many believe that the reason she stopped being invited was due to a reported feud with Katy Perry, who was that year's Met Gala host. The feud supposedly began when Coco went to the Met Gala in 2013 in a leopard print gown. Katy ended up wearing the exact same gown a few months later at the MTV VMAs, and then was labeled a copycat. that. Regardless as to why Anna decided she wasn't going to make this year or the year after, Coco is yet another celebrity stumped from the big again year after year. Number 6, we have Tina Fey. The Met Gala is really the event to attend if you're lucky enough to get invited and you can afford the $30,000 ticket. But some stars just don't see it like that and believe the event is just really not worth the hype. Tina Fey went to the Met Gala for the last time in 2010 and essentially vowed to never return. Tina spoke to David Letterman back in 2015 and went on to describe as the singular time she went to the event, and honestly, she doesn't sell it. She said, "It is such a jerk parade. Every jerk from every walk of life is there, wearing like some stupid thing. I dragged my husband along with me, which I'm still in trouble for." She went on to say, "Everyone is there, everyone. If I had a million arms, all the people you would want to punch are there. Clearly, I will never go again." I feel like after those comments though, she won't have to worry about getting an invite anyways. Number 5, we have Demi Lovato. Demi's 2016 Met Gala was definitely a night for her to remember, but for all the wrong reasons. Demi as well as Nicki both were with the designer Jeremy Scott's guest for the event, but when they were caught by the photographers, it definitely looked like there was some tension going on between the two stars. When Nicki shared the photo of them all on Instagram, she only tagged Jeremy, clearly shading Demi. Demi ended up commenting on the photo with a laughing, peace sign, and thumbs up emoji, but that wasn't all. Demi ended up posting one of her own photos on Instagram of Nicki giving the star a side eye. She added the caption, "This picture really summed up my first and probably last Met." She went on to add, "Some of you need to learn to take jokes. I'm obviously laughing at the fact that 1, I look incredibly awkward, and 2, the shade being thrown in this picture actually gives me life." When going into more details about her Met Gala experience, Demi explained how she reached a breaking point at that event, saying, "I had a terrible experience. This one celebrity was a complete B and was miserable to be around. It was very cliquey. I remember being so uncomfortable that I wanted to drink." Because of these feelings and her struggles with sobriety, she ended up calling her manager and went to a 10 p.m. Alcohol's Anonymous meeting the same night. She revealed, "I changed my clothes and I still had my diamonds on, millions of dollars of diamonds in an AA meeting. And I related more to the homeless people in the meeting who struggled with the same struggles that I deal with than the people at the Met Gala." Demi is another star that most likely will decline if they ever get an invite in the future. Number 4, Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer has a couple weird experiences at the Met Gala. From basically saying she was boycotting the whole event to then sparking some confusion during a red carpet interview, it's definitely been a whirlwind. The comedian attended the event in 2017 and claimed the whole thing was a pretty miserable experience. She said in an interview with Howard Stern, "It's people doing an impression of having a conversation. I don't like the farce. We're dressed up like a couple of a-holes." She continued on by saying, "I have no interest in fashion, I don't care. I left earlier than I should have been allowed. I got to meet Beyonce and she asked, 'Is this your first Met Gala?' And I said, 'It's my last.'" But oddly enough, she revoked her boycott and attended the 2022 event, but her dislike for the gala was still pretty clear during a red carpet interview. During the interview, she pokes fun at herself, saying, "You know what I'm gonna say, it's ridiculous. People always at home asking, what is Amy going to wear this year? They're on the edge of their seats." The interviewer then asked Amy to define what the theme of gilded glamour meant to her, to what she responded by saying, "A vibrator." She went on to say she's just here for the drinks. Her responses at the event sparked a wide range of emotions from viewers that all took to Twitter to share their thoughts. One user wrote, "Amy Schumer has chosen chaos and is disrupting this whole event. We love, we stan." Another added, "If Amy didn't want to go to the Met Gala, she really didn't have to go." Adding, "Does anyone get disrespectful vibes from Amy?" Because of her views on the Met, many find it highly unlikely that she will be invited back, but if she is, I'm sure we're all going to be sitting waiting for those interview responses. Number 3, we have Britney Spears. Known as the Princess of Pop, many expected to see her at least one Met Gala during her long career, but Britney has actually never been, and it looks like she may never. Many expected to see the star last year at the event, but fans were left disappointed when she didn't arrive. She revealed in an Instagram post why she opted out, writing, "I was going to go to the Met Gala, but instead I got in the tub with my dog and put PJs on." She also added, "I hate flying." Though she has claimed that she was invited, some aren't too positive. Regardless, many are holding hope that she will attend this year, with fans writing about how iconic the whole thing would be, and that she would also be the talk of the night. But with the recent concerning posts on social media, it's hard to say if she will be getting an invite this year. Number 2, we have Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow has been to the event many times in the past, but it seems like one time in 2013 really made her rethink the whole event. She explained how she really didn't enjoy the gala at all during an interview with the radio hosts Kyle and Jackie O. She shared, "It sucked. It seems like it's the best thing in the world. You always think, oh my god, it's going to be so glamorous and amazing, you're going to see all these people, and then you go there and it's hot, and it's so crowded and everyone's pushing you." She added how she didn't really get the appeal, saying, "I think we're all a little bit old to dress up as punk." Explaining the alleged chaos of the night, she tells the host, "Kanye West was playing and he was so furious he threw his microphone down, and it was all drama. I don't know why, it was a disaster." Although she claimed to hate the whole thing, it didn't stop her from attending the gala a few years later. Gwyneth hasn't officially been invited as far as we know, but with Anna cutting down the list much more, I'm sure she's going to remove all the people who spoke badly about the event in the past. And at number 1, we have Helena Bonham Carter. Helena is an iconic star that many wish would attend the event, considering her style is unapologetically her own. With her style being a mix of vintage Vivienne Westwood, as well as throwing a dash of her ex-husband Tim Burton styles in there, you know her Met Gala outfit would be something amazing. But considering she's never even been invited yet, despite her wild success, it's looking like she may never be. In the 2018 interview on The Graham Norton Show, she joined her co-stars from the movie Ocean's 8. When Graham asked the stars if they have ever attended the Met Gala at some point, the only one to say no was Helena, sharing that she has never been invited. Rihanna then joked, saying, "That's because you wear dresses like that," and went on to point at Helena's varying patterned dress. Helena then joked back, "That's entirely right, I'm going to cry now." So it looks like we may have another year without Helena sharing her very creative style with the Met. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Do you think Anna was right with her guest list throughout the years? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.